What's up, everybody? Welcome to Moneyline Media. Sorry for the stupid high-pitched voice. I was trying something new. It wasn't impressed. Nobody likes it. I'll never do that again.
How was puberty? Was puberty good?
Puberty was good. It felt great.
It felt great. Good. Good. I'm glad for you. Took you long enough. Had a baby, but didn't go through puberty. All right.
Hey, we're reverse Benjamin Button up in here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is a big important night. So last night, if you guys didn't hear about this, all 32 teams in the NFL forfeited their quarterback.
Ooh, I like this already. That's good.
And now
I like this.
the NFL has selected Moneyline Media to select all 32 quarterbacks for those teams.
Also, James is forbidden from making bad picks. You know, that's what we should do. I'm looking at. So this is the projected mock draft. James is not allowed to draft for the Cowboys, the Washington football team, and the Philadelphia Eagles, and I am not allowed to draft for the Miami Dolphins, the New England Patriots, and the Buffalo Bills.
Do I still get to pick for the Packers?
Well, it depends if it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to go first because it is the New York Jets, and I feel like that's only fair. They are projected to be the number one pick. In case anyone didn't know, they are 0-12 and got murdered last night. They got murdered.
Go Jags.
Yeah, go Jags. And also, we are rooting against Seattle because we do have their pick. But we're not, obviously. Seattle, everyone has their original picks in this QB draft. So, like, you know what I mean? So the Texans have their picks. Okay.
Okay, yes, right, correct.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
So the Jets are first, and with the first pick of the Moneyline Media second, it's our second quarterback draft.
Wow.
Our second, not second annual because we're not doing it, but our second overall, draft. And you had the first pick last time. So it's only right. So the first pick for the New York Jets, I am selecting Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
He'll look good in green.
He would.
He would look good in green.
I agree.
Out of Texas Tech, and we're ready. I just want to make sure that we put the right thing. All right. Next up on the board, James, you will be selecting for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, lucky me. The Jacksonville Jaguars' fate is in my hands.
Wait, I have a question. Do you think that we should explain the pick a little bit? Or, I mean, there's no need for me to explain.
No, we're just ranking.
Okay.
Ranking top 32 quarterbacks, yeah.
Perfect.
Monday Night Football is on, Deirdre. We got to get through this.
All right. Listen. Got it.
All right. So, the Jacksonville Jaguars will now be spending their next 10 to 15 business years with the quarterback of Mr. Josh Allen.
Ooh, that is an interesting and different pick.
Yeah.
That is an interesting pick. I kind of like that pick. I'm not going to lie.
Loving this kid. Loving him.
I know. It did not feel that way in, like, the first quarter last night, but.
He didn't play last night. He's coming out of college. This is his first.
Oh, right. Out of Wyoming. He's a cowboy.
Out of Wyoming, yes. He's a cowboy.
He is a cowboy.
He's a midnight cowboy.
Next up.
Wait, no, that's not what that's called.
Next up, we have the Cincinnati Bengals, and we will be selecting. It gets tough. Young team. Think we need a young quarterback like Deshaun Watson.
All right.
He had a rough game yesterday and has not had the best season, but I believe he will come back stronger.
As a Clemson Tiger.
Yeah, from Clemson. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Next up are the Los Angeles Chargers. James, who will be the Chargers pick?
All right. Not too far away. We're going to stick on the West Coast here. And the LA Chargers are going to be taking Russell Wilson, Out of
Good
out of
pick.
out of college unknown.
I forgot if I think he ended at Wisconsin. I believe he started at NC State or the opposite. I don't remember which one, but from both of those, yeah.
From the Texas Rangers?
What?
Is that what team drafted him? Texas Rangers?
No, I thought it was the Yankees who drafted him.
Was it the Yankees?
Maybe not. I don't.
No, the Yankees signed him
Yeah. Which
to
is
do a speech for the team. I remember that.
yeah.
I don't remember. Whatever. Russell Wilson out of the Seahawks.
Okay. I have the Cowboys.
Okay.
They're next. I actually have the next two picks as it's Dallas and the Eagles.
Okay.
Eagles are next. For the Cowboys, I think we need a guy who hasn't really had the ownership quite like the Dallas Cowboys, where they do have a pedigree of winning, even if it was a long time ago, and they consistently made the playoffs. But this guy has not had the weapons, and I know this offensive line is struggling a little bit, but he has not had quite the weapons that this has. I am going with Matthew Stafford of
Good call.
The Georgia Bulldogs.
Beautiful pick.
Is that sarcasm?
No.
Or is that for real?
No, I love it. No, I'm glad. I wanted Matt in the top 5.
Yeah, I want to give him another
I thought you were
option.
going Aaron Rodgers. I was going to blow my own
Well.
Oh, no.
I thought about it. For the Eagles, I think we need a young guy who can.
It's definitely an Aaron Rodgers.
No, we selected a guy number 2 named Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
I'm thinking about Jared Goff. But you know what? I think I'm going to go with. People could say I'm crazy. I think I'm going to go, and I think this might be a little high for him. But I think we need to rejuvenate us. We have a couple of aging stars. I think it's Justin Herbert would still good in this situation.
Wow.
Now, I know it's a little high for him, and I get it. I get it,
especially
from me.
But
what we're doing, and I want people to know, we are assessing the needs of these teams as well.
Exactly.
Matthew Stafford has an amazing arm. So guys like C.D. Lamb, Amari Cooper, Gallup are going to be incredible for that. Justin Herbert can run a little bit and loves his little short passes, even though he does have a cannon. A fast receiving core, quite like Philadelphia, will be good, and Boston Scott's a pretty decent receiving running back, as is Miles Sanders, and we showed what they could do with just a decent quarterback, so I imagine what they could do with Justin Herbert. Okay, next up, we have the Panthers. James, you're on the board.
All right. Carolina Panthers are going to be getting a young but experienced quarterback, because I think the Panthers aren't that far away from winning.
They are. They're like a player off. I mean, their games are very close. Most of their games are very close.
Is the player that's going to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
A young man by the name of Dak Prescott.
Ooh, I like that. I completely forgot about Dak, actually. Dak Prescott, what a good – obviously, you're not going to win this year anyway. Let him develop. Robbie Anderson and him will be good. Building that offensive lineup, building that defense up, will pay him because he is a big name. I like it. I like it.
Mr. Dak. I am surprised that Dak slipped that far in the draft.
You should be. I just didn't even think about him. All right, next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta. Now, Atlanta wanted to pick Matthew Stafford. I'm coming home, but he has been off the board because I am playing like I'm a different GM for every pick.
Oh, there goes.
But I like Atlanta has the weapons it's just not working, right?
Yes.
I think a guy like Aaron Rodgers comes in and makes it work because he is used to a terrible defense like he's dealing with this year. I think that he could throw the ball very well. Him and Julio would be great. Hayden Hurst would develop, and I'm not saying not saying Matt Ryan is bad, but I think Aaron Rodgers gives the Falcons what they need. All right, next up we have the Houston Texans.
Houston. What college did Aaron Rodgers go to?
He went to Cal. He is a California Bear.
That makes so much sense.
Okay, well, okay.
Okay. Houston Texans. They are terrible. They are awful.
Right.
Therefore, they need a young guy to really build around.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go with the masterful, the wonderful, the eccentric, the dominant Joe Burrows.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go with a different pick there. I really did.
Out of LSU.
All right, that's good. That's good. Sorry, I need to go. I'm going through the teams and thinking about who is their starting quarterback because it's just.
If I see Jarvis throw another damn pass.
Okay, cool. So next up, we have the Denver Broncos.
That's you, isn't it?
That is me. I am Denver Broncos. Broncos having a rough time this year, but young studs. I think Jerry Jeudy will eventually hit into his flow, but let's be real. AJ Hamler is playing incredible. And that Patrick, too, I forgot his first name, playing great. I think they need someone because the offensive line is a little, that moves around but can throw. So with this pick, I am going with Kyler Murray.
Ah.
I think those are good weapons for him. They have a nice young tight end, which I think he does like to throw the ball to the tight end in Noah Fant. And I think Noah Fant could be kind of his security blanket. Also, they have a much better, they have Philip Lindsay. They have Melvin Gordon. So I think they're getting it. And once their defense comes back, I think this will be a big help.
Absolutely. Von Miller's a big loss, so.
Exactly.
And they've had other injuries to that defense as well that have really kind of had a catastrophic meltdown on that team.
Correct.
Question, what college is Kyler Murray out of?
Kyler Murray is out of Oklahoma University.
Oklahoma!
Yes.
Which leads me to my next pick.
Okay. Can I tell you who the team is before you pick?
Mm-hmm.
It is the Lions.
Never mind. That does not lead me to my next pick.
Okay. Just because we are GM and thinking what's best for our needs.
Yes.
Not necessarily. This is not necessarily a ranking of who we think is the most skilled or, just so you know.
Now, the Lions are a team, again, that's in all sorts of chaos.
Correct.
And they're going to need a young guy, somebody controllable.
Yes.
Somebody controllable because they don't really have a big salary over there.
Correct.
Therefore, I'm going to give him Daniel Jones.
I mean, listen.
Duke.
Listen, and I get this. You're a Giants fan, so you're a little bit. Let's be honest, you're a little bit biased, but this is a lot.
A little bit biased. I'm getting rid of him.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying, as a GM, I don't get this pick. I'm just gonna be honest. But whatever.
The Giants took him at 6. I'm taking him at 11.
That brings us up to the Washington football team, who I have, because you're not allowed to, pick for them. With the Washington football team.
Let's go!
What?
Chubb.
Thank fucking God.
I bet Nick Chubb to be the first player to score a touchdown tonight.
Well, as long as he's scoring, that's all that matters. Sorry, back to my pick before I was rudely interrupted. Washington
Ooh.
football team is evolving rapidly. We have an amazing young wide receiver in Terry, Terry, we'll just call him. I can never pronounce his last name. And, of course, Antonio Gibson. And are kind of getting better offensive line. Our defense is looking great. I think we need a young guy for this new culture, and I think Tua Tagovailoa fits this culture very well. All right, next up.
I see that move.
The Bears are on the clock.
They're always on the clock.
Yeah, they are. Sure.
All right. Tua is out of Bama.
Tua, sorry. Am I annoying you that I keep forgetting it? Because you seem to be a little
I am,
little
because I'm writing
perturbed.
down
A little
all of the
perturbed.
colleges.
Oh, okay. A little perturbed, but that's okay. Seem a little perturbed.
Little perturbed there, Jim. Calm yourself down.
Yeah.
All right. Now, listen up, Chicago Bears. This team is terrible. This team is
I
awful.
don't know if I would say they're terrible. I think
But they're terrible and they are awful for two reasons and two reasons only.
Okay.
A, Matt Nagy. B, their quarterback play. Now, Mitchell Trubisky over the past few weeks has solved that issue. However, I don't trust Mitch whatsoever. I don't trust Nick Foles whatsoever. So here's what we're gonna do. With the 13th pick of the 2021 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select.
Hate to break it to you, but it's still 2020. I know that we all want this year to be over.
Oh, that's right, it is. Oh my God.
For the second Moneyline Media QB draft, we are gonna try to put as many of these out as we can. By the way, I love this. Continue.
You ready for this? Listen, we got Allen Robinson.
Right.
We got Mooney.
Okay.
We have a shutdown defense.
You do. And Montgomery is coming into his own.
He is.
I guess.
Therefore, we are selecting someone who can use those weapons at his age and lead us to a Super Bowl championship in 2021.
Who is it?
Matt Ryan.
That is the perfect pick. If you were going to pick anyone but him, I think that I would have had to fight you. I think that's the perfect pick. No, honestly, because the Bears, if I had the Bears, that's exactly who I would pick. That's a great – after a shitty pick with the Lions, the Bears pick was very good. It was terrible.
It was a setup for my –
It was a terrible pick for the Lions. But
it was a setup for the Bears. I had to get that division weaker.
All right. Next up, we have San Francisco, a team that is being.
Oh crap! What school is Matt Ryan from?
Matt Ryan is from Boston College.
That's right. I knew it was something stupid.
San Francisco.
It was any prospective Boston College people we ever had.
Back to my thing. San Francisco is legitimately on the cusp of winning. They are. They have the perfect team. It's very old school New England, that team.
Yeah.
They've been troubled by injuries this year, but in 2021, I think they're going to come back. And I think that this will be his last ride. I do not think this is our guy for the future, but very similar team. Great tight ends, decent wide receivers.
Yep.
Good defense. 3 good running backs. I think this is Tom Brady's last ride.
Good call.
And Tom Brady will be with the San Francisco 49ers going home. I'm coming home. Out of Michigan, but grew up in I believe he grew up in Northern California.
Yeah,
maybe it's Southern.
He looks like a Northern California kid.
Maybe Southern, but whatever.
But definitely
but definitely California. I'm coming home. All right.
Oh shit! All right. Bet.
All right. Next up, we have the Arizona Cardinals.
So this is a team that is ready for the future
They are.
and ready for the present.
They are.
So I love that combination.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to take a little bit of work here.
It is because the remaining quarterbacks, I don't know if any of them quite fit that mark.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
But
know
I'll
if
tell
they
you,
do.
there's one guy.
Okay.
There is one guy out there that I do like for that team. Pretty similar. And I think him paired up with a couple better receivers
Mm-hmm.
actually really helps him. Lamar Jackson.
I'm not very high on him, but I see what you're similar to.
Well, what do you want me to do? Put in Trubisky?
I'm not. No, I'm not saying that. Not saying that.
There's only a certain amount of quarterbacks.
No, I agree. All right, you have the next pick too because it is the Patriots,
Ah.
and I am not allowed to pick for the Patriots.
Wait, Lamar Jackson is out of Louisville?
Correct.
And this is for the New England Patriots.
Correct.
All right, so the Patriots are terrible in every fashion.
Correct.
So what I think we need to do here, they don't have anybody. So they need a young quarterback.
Right.
But they don't have anybody.
No, they don't. They and their cap space. I think next year it's going to be better, but they have not great cap space.
Yeah. You know what? Let's take this team and let's build the pieces. Is this open to any active quarterback?
Any active quarterback, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to take this team and we're going to build around this guy. And I think I said this in our first quarterback draft. I think you might have agreed with me as well. Give this job to Jameis Winston.
Ah, yes. He would have also been good for the Chicago Bears.
Yes. Was a toss-up. Jameis Winston is out of Florida State University.
Correct. That's a good pick. I like Jameis. I really like Jameis. I think we need to give him another shot. Someone needs to.
I agree.
I think a team that's thinking about drafting Zach Wilson, this is just a sidebar. Think about picking up Jameis for a little bit less and don't draft Zach Wilson. Don't.
Somebody's got to draft Zach Wilson.
I'm not high on him at all. But I wasn't. But again, I was not high on Justin Herbert, so I could be wrong.
That's true.
So I could be wrong. All right, next up, we have the Oakland Raiders. Oh, sorry, the Las Vegas Raiders. And I think they need a Las Vegas type of guy who I believe, and I don't want to jinx him, is kind of showing that he could be a serviceable QB this year. And I think that he's getting this bad rap, but they need a Showtime type of guy. And him and John Gruden would be magic. I am going with out of Oklahoma University, Baker Mayfield.
I hate you.
Why do you hate me?
For taking that.
Why? Were you planning on taking him with your next pick?
No, but I planned on taking him.
Come on, he fits the perfect Las Vegas. A little bit of a bad boy. I think he's got that Las Vegas thing.
Right.
All right, next up we have the Ravens.
Here's another team. Like getting lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
Running out of quarterbacks here.
We are.
All right. What I'm going to do here for you, Deidre, is I'm going to empty a lot of your headaches. This guy deserves one more shot with a team that better fits him. I think they could better fit him. Possibly.
I know where you're going.
So I'm going to hand this team over. They're going to have to change a few things offensively, but I'm going to hand this team over to Sam Darnold.
All right. Sam Darnold.
Out of USC. By the way, if the Jets draft another damn quarterback from USC.
They're not going to.
Not what I'm saying. Ever.
Yeah. Well, I will say something. Sanchez, I think, has gotten a bad rap.
Oh, no. Here we go.
No, I think he's gotten a bad rap. I think he took him to the AFC Championship twice. I mean,
Did he or the defense?
He was a part of. I think that guys like that should be, give him a pass. Next up are the Giants. So James, I will let you select for your New York Giants.
Oh no. I left myself with no quarterbacks.
I know that was a good thing about the Jets being first. But there is a quarterback that I think would do very well. He is in a similar type of situation.
Oh no.
I'm gonna I'll give it to you. I think you don't want me to tell you who
Nope,
I think
I think we
pick?
might be on the same page.
Okay.
I think the Giants, with a more seasoned quarterback,
Okay.
are in a position to win.
Okay.
Without the 18 fumbles per game. So, that being said, we're going to draft Zach Wilson. But for this year, we're going to keep our veteran quarterback, which is going to be Phillip Rivers.
Okay. No, we were not on the same page whatsoever on that. Not at all. Why would you put an aging quarterback with a young up-and-coming team?
Because Zach Wilson ain't ready, baby. We holding out.
If you draft Zach Wilson, you're crazy.
Look at all these other young quarterbacks taking up most of the spot, which means
next up is
Dustin Fields falls to us.
Next up is the Vikings.
I don't know what the hell college he went to.
Who?
Phillip Rivers.
He went to NC State.
So, but all these quarterbacks come from the NC State today.
ACC has a lot of quarterbacks. Anyway, Vikings. I think that this guy is in, again, a similar situation to the Vikings. He has a very good running back, a nice young receiver. I think he does a very good job with them. It's Ryan Tannehill.
With the Vikings? Oh, who were you on the same page with me for? Not on the same page.
I thought that you should have picked Ryan Tannehill for the Giants.
Oh.
That's what I thought. So I'm going with him for the Vikings.
That wasn't a great pick, yeah.
That's what I thought you were going to go with. Because, wait, time out. Can I explain to you why I thought you should have gone with him for the Giants? Giants have some nice receivers like them. Yeah. I think Gallman is much better than people think he is. And the Giants have a much better defense, but Ryan Tannehill can actually score. So I think that's why he would fit. But anyway, back. The Buccaneers are next.
Phillip Rivers can't score?
I'm sorry?
Phillip Rivers can't score?
I think Ryan Tannehill scores more. I mean, Phillip Rivers is having a good year, though. I will say that.
More. It's easy to score more when you have a 400-pound running back.
Okay. But also, like, I wouldn't. I'm not fighting but I would have also been like, why are you putting, like, yeah, Tannehill's a little old, but he's not Phillip Rivers also.
He's not old. Tannehill's like 28, 29.
I think he's like in his 30s, but okay.
30, 31, 32. Maybe 33.
But okay.
He's young enough, right?
Anyway, the Buccaneers are
Ryan Tannehill is from what college, dear?
Ryan Tannehill is from, I think he's from, I actually do not know where he's from, and I usually know where everyone's from.
Texas A&M.
You are right. You are correct. I just looked at it.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, Texas A&M, you're right.
Oh, shit.
The Buccaneers are next.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What am I going to do with these fellas? You know what? I'm going to give them Jarvis Landry. He's a pretty good quarterback because all he does is throw the ball.
Are you seriously going Jarvis Landry?
No, 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 I'm not going.
It was like a
God, we really are running out of quarterbacks here.
we are. That's what happens. It
Uh,
gets done.
Well, Tampa Bay's got a good receiving core.
They do.
I think they could win with just about anybody else besides Tom Brady.
They need someone who would fit the Bruce Arians system.
Yes.
hmm
Which is what? Shut up and listen?
Throw the ball, like far,
Well, yeah.
far.
Well, I'll tell you who's got a good arm. Sam Darnold.
Well, you already drafted him, bud.
Yeah, no.
He does not, and by the way, he does not have a good arm. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's got a cannon.
So.
Red Rocket. How about Red Rocket? Andy Dalton.
Are you going Andy Dalton with the
No,
Bucs?
I am not. You know what? Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Okay. I like Fitz.
Little more
Out of
mobile than Brady, but then again, a
out
Jack
of Har-
Skeleton
out
is
of
more mobile than Brady.
out of Harvard.
Harvard?
Yeah,
No wonder he's such a dumb quarterback.
but okay, that's an interesting pick. There is a guy that I had in mind that I thought you would have picked for the Buccaneers because I thought he would have fit the system. He does know how to whale it out pretty decent. All right, next up is the Miami Dolphins, and James, you're on the board for them because I am not allowed to pick for them.
Crap. Oh, crap. Crippity crap. Miami Dolphins are young. They need young. They got to stay with that young system. Young quarterback, young everything else.
Right.
I'm sorry, young coach, not young quarterback. We need a young quarterback.
Right, because you don't have a quarterback right now.
Yeah, right. This is a tricky one. Oh God, the Browns are gonna blow the Ravens out tonight.
Is it tied?
It's tied, but you know when a team just looks like they're bringing way more than another team?
Yep.
That's what it looks like tonight.
That's like me every time I come on screen with you. It's like that girl's putting in way more than he is. That's what people say. I'm the Browns. All right, go ahead.
This really is getting tough now.
It is.
First 20 were easy.
Yeah. It's the next ones that are tough.
The last 12.
Yep.
Because like everybody else's left is like old.
Very old, yeah. Or young, but you don't like him.
Right. You know what? I'm gonna give the kid a chance. Stop sitting behind some bum. Come play football. We go with Jordan Love here. What's the eyes, Deirdre? What's the eyes about?
I mean, like Jalen Hurts is still available.
Jalen Hurts sucks.
Jalen Hurts played pretty good last night, so I don't want to.
He's out of Utah?
Utah State.
Utah State, yeah.
Yeah. All right, next up is the Indianapolis Colts.
Played pretty good last night. Played who? The half-dead Saints?
The Indianapolis Colts select Jared Goff. Similar team to Los Angeles, and I believe that he's playing very well this year.
Who is this?
I think that, I'm going Jared Goff.
For which team?
For the Colts.
Oh, okay. Jared Goff is
From California.
Cal?
Mm-hmm. Next up, this is the Jaguars, but it is from the Rams. So the Rams. What?
So it's the Rams?
It is the Rams. They're dwindling. I think that you'll be fine with whoever you pick for this team.
They're dwindling.
There is another person that I think would be okay for this team.
Mm. Mm.
That's not. Apparently not.
Mm. Mm. They have a decent core in LA. No running back.
Cam Akers has become a little bit impressive.
I like Cooper Cup.
Yeah, well, I was talking about Cam Akers, but yeah, Cooper Cup, Robert Wood,
I swear to God, I
that
thought
guy
you said
Reynolds,
Cooper Cup.
Reynolds too, Everett and Higbee.
Mm. 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 You know what? One more. While the Rams got that defense, while they have some offensive weapons,
Okay,
give him one chance at a ring. Well, he's got one. No, multiple.
he's got two. I already know who you're talking about.
Big Benjamin.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I don't think it's the best pick for this, but I'm never gonna say you picked the best, but I think that's pretty
Hey,
good.
listen, we need a chance to win,
You do. No,
and we
there's no
ain't
doubt
got
about
many
that.
people left.
All right, I am going. The next is the Seahawks, and I will be picking for them. And I am gonna go with because there's a lot of weapons, and this guy's used to it, and I think their defense is a little bit better than the defense he currently has. I'm going Kirk Cousins.
Good pick.
Thank you.
Good pick. I forgot he was available.
Yeah, I could tell that because I was like, who was it that I was like, oh, you should definitely pick him? I think it was the Buccaneers. Because he could air it out. And I was like, oh, he would have been great for them.
Yeah.
All right,
Damn it.
next up is for the Titans.
Mm. Mm. Tennessee's got a good team.
I do.
Great running back, though. So they really don't need to throw the ball that often.
No.
No, I think that's a spot for Trubisky. I'm going to give the kid a chance.
That's a good pickup. I think that's.
Him and
I think,
Tannehill are pretty similar players, too.
right. No, I agree with you on that. All right, next
Trubisky
up,
is out of what? I don't even know what the hell college he ever went. I never saw.
UNC.
Who?
UNC.
Oh, that makes sense because I didn't start watching North Carolina, the shirt I'm wearing.
Right. Well, you watch, and let's just be real, like same with like Daniel Jones, like you're not gonna watch a Duke football game. You're gonna watch a Duke. It's kind of the same thing except UNC this year.
True. Yes, I'm really loving that. Really
I think they're a little bit over. I think that ACC is a little bit overrated, but that's a discussion.
They just smacked the crap out of Miami.
But that just proves my point that ACC is overrated. Miami's in the ACC.
Number 10 in the country.
They shouldn't have been. We talked about this with Alex. All right, next up, the Browns, which is so weird seeing them this high up.
Is North Carolina in the title game?
No, isn't it Notre Dame, Clemson?
Yeah,
because Notre Dame's ACC. Yeah. All right, next.
Next team into the ACC now.
Next up are the Browns.
That's you? Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, I'm the Browns. I'm gonna give this guy a shot because I think he's having a decent year, not a great year, and he's playing pretty okay. Did they just score?
No. That's appearance, it looked like.
Okay. And I'm going to go with Derek Carr.
Okay.
I mean, there's not much left, so you kind of gotta
simple explanation. That's all.
I mean, he's the best of a bad situation.
Derek Carr went to
Fresno State.
That's not even a college.
Don't be. You know how I feel about my non-power fives. Next up are the Bills.
Actually, Fresno State won me a ton of money the other night.
Next up is the Bills. By what? By losing?
By losing.
Who the San Jose State? Because I'm really high on San Jose State.
New Mexico,
Really
they
high.
lost.
Oh, that's a bad loss. Bills. The Bills are up next, and James, you draft for them because it's the Bills.
Yes, and it's also my turn.
It is all both, but
yeah,
whatever.
All right. It's Buffalo's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo's got a great receiving core. I like the receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly Stephon Diggs, but Cole Beasley as well. So they need somebody that can hit them and hit them on the run. That's why I think Josh Allen fits them perfectly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We got to change that because he was drafted second.
He was.
So, with that being said, we're gonna have to think outside the box on this one.
You are.
Because you also need somebody that's gonna move the ball around, like somebody that can move around too back there.
Correct.
And they're a win now team.
They are. Oh my God. I can't believe we forgot this guy, but okay.
Crap.
Go ahead.
Now I have to think of every team in the conference.
No. You gotta make your pick. I shouldn't have said anything. God damn it.
I don't know what the hell I'm missing. You know what? I think this guy actually fits this system.
Okay.
As much as I don't like him, I think the receivers can help. And he's not completely incapable of playing football.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, okay. Jimmy G. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Okay. Next up.
I'm about to be so mad.
You are. Next up is the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, crap. Of course.
And I am going with Teddy Bridgewater. I have the list of names of starting quarterbacks up because I was, and most of them are terrible. Like the rest are most terrible. And then I'm looking up and I'm like, oh, we didn't even pick him. He would have been great for the Ravens. He would have been great for so many teams. He would have been great for. But yeah, Green Bay gets the steal of the draft.
Yeah.
Next up are the Steelers.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's right.
What?
I hit something, but I forgot about it. Rutgers over 34.5 points second half.
Good.
All right, what's the next team?
What's the next team?
Yep.
Next team is Steelers.
See, we got Claypool.
Mm-hmm.
We got Juju.
Mm-hmm.
And put them both together, we got 4 concrete hands.
Mm-hmm.
We got Ebron. We got 19 running backs.
We do.
All unproductive, but we got 19. You love James Conner.
I admire how far he's come with his journey. I think that it's pretty incredible that he fought cancer and now is a starting NFL running back.
Yeah. And we're going to add somebody to that roster that has also been through quite a few injuries in their life.
Okay.
We're going to add somebody that still slings it.
Okay.
113 years old.
I'm already about to put the person down because there's a guy down.
Drew Brees, baby.
Oh, that's a good pick. I thought you were going another way with that. But that's a good pick. All right, next up is the Saints.
We could have just kept him there.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even think about him though, to be honest.
Yeah.
With the Saints, like I said, Drew Brees is gone. They do
Mm.
have a very good defense and they have a couple good weapons, a good running game. I think this guy will fit pretty well. He's another Drew. I'm going Drew Lock.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You're gonna pick him?
Yeah.
All right, and the last one, and this is yours, James, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. This is where Deirdre stole my Drew Lock pick.
Yeah, he would have. He would, kind of knows the system too because he plays them twice a year.
Yeah. All right. Now I have to be perfect.
I think that you need to go with. There's this guy.
Wait a minute, don't say anything.
Okay, I'm just telling you who I think you should go with.
We're gonna get a Super Bowl ring this year
Okay, exactly.
from another fighter. From the comeback player of the year, Alex Smith.
Okay. By the way, none of us picked any of the quarterbacks that the Eagles had. So
That tells you a lot.
I was thinking about Carson Wentz for the Saints. I was thinking about giving him another shot, but
Mm.
all right. Well, that's our NFL QB draft. We will be back and better than ever tomorrow.
Back.
Better than ever.
Eric Bischoff.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. And thank you, James.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, even though it's empty, stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated.
By the way, Drew Lock is out of Missouri and Alex Smith is out of Utah.
Bisous.
All right. Peace, everyone.
Peace out.